In this video, we're taking the New York City subway from Midtown to the south end of Manhattan. As always, we've made captions that you can turn on in case it helps.
The crossing is so wide, but the curb is so narrow.
We're crossing 7th Avenue toward Madison Square Garden.
I imagine there include people who seem not to know what to do with me. And at the other end, the taxi is in the way and another very narrow curb ramp. And then we get to the pavement, which is also so wide and then made so narrow by barriers.
We're going to the elevator at 34th Street Penn Station to get to the 1 train.
Oh, I see it too. Alright.
I have low vision, so I assumed the lowest button was the down button.
That one? No. Nope, wrong one. I called. I didn't want to call.
So then we got to listen to the ringing call sound the whole time we were waiting for the elevator. Also on the wall on the side, there's a sign that says, "Please let people with disabilities and seniors board first." And I'm really glad they had those signs. I've had a lot less trouble getting into elevators in New York than I have in California.
I hold the door as we go in the elevator.
Here is the straight for the phone button again.
This one? No.
Lower, yeah.
This one?
So I think I'm gonna stop on yes and no.
Yes and no. No, I don't want to use this elevator, but yes, I have to. Well, at least it's bigger.
Yeah. And has glass noise.
Yeah. And a box sitting there. I
rolled up to the one and only wheelchair accessible turnstile or auto heat that has to back out of the way for it to open and not hit me.
I have many turnstiles to choose from.
Okay.
Now we have to get in another elevator to get to the platform. And this elevator doesn't even go down, it goes up.
Platform. Okay. Oh.
Here's me wishing I'd never have to go underground again. It's loud, cramped, and I have no emergency exit.
Alright, we gotta find the zebra board.
Wheelchair riders are supposed to get on the train near the middle where the conductor is. And the zebra board is supposed to indicate where that is along the platform.
But we look and we can't find it and I say the line, but there's no way I can get over that wide gap and high step to get in the door. And I desperately try to roll around and find some place I can get on, but the door is closed and the train. Is this the zebra board? No. Is it here? No. I get desperate enough to try to call for help.
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Hello, hello? Can't hear anything. This one? Hello?
Transit. How can I help you?
Hi, how do we get on the train with a wheelchair?
The wheelchair, you have to look the sign to the elevator.
Yes, we are on the platform, the downtown platform on the 1 train for at 34th Street, Penn Station.
Okay.
The train came by and we couldn't get on.
The train came by and the gap was too big.
So you want to get on the train?
Yes.
Oh. You can get on the train from the wheelchair. Okay. So when the door open, you can go to inside. Anyone with you or you alone?
I am with my partner here who uses a wheelchair.
Okay, the person hold the door. You can safely get inside. Okay. Where are you? Or you stay on the middle. Near the conductor side. The conductor will hold the door for you. Okay. You are going to stay on the middle of the platform. That is the area the conductor is inside the car.
Okay.
Okay. The conductor give you extra time in case you didn't board. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
No. Not the one that's there.
I didn't know.
Is that the zebra board right there?
Yes, it is.
And then we finally found the zebra board, but unlike other zebra boards we've seen, this one wasn't really visible from the platform, only visible from the track.
Only then did we find nearby a wheelchair boarding area sign that someone decided to put right against a light so that it's half blocked from one side and backlit and very hard to see from the other. The one train arrived for the second time, and there's no way we're going to miss it this time, even though the gap between the platform and the door is still quite big. There is a very uncomfortable and precarious bump. When I get in the train, there's no good space for me to be with my chair.
Another time, we were getting on the E train in Jamaica, and the step was so high that Aubrey's brother and I had to lift her chair up.
It's so bumpy that my body is shaking. It's a workout. We finally reached the end. Peter helped me sit up. Comfy. Uncomfortable. Then every time I get off the train on the ground, it's always a puzzle to figure out to go to the right or to the left to get to the one elevator. The wheelchair boarding area was in the middle of the train, but for some reason they put the elevator all the way at the end of the platform. When there's only one elevator, I have no other option if it breaks. And with a platform this long, they could have also had the amazing technology called the ramp. Here is an example of a multi-story ramp at a train station in Pasadena. Ramps don't break, I don't have to wait for them, and many people can use them at the same time.
Last time the down button was on the top, and now the up button is on the bottom.
Alright, come on now. Well, they're not imagining. I don't know which one I want. We get out of this elevator, but then we have to take one more elevator before we are free. Alright, come on. When you finally reach street level, which is apparently not quite street level.
The door is slightly above the ground, so they built this ramp. This is what we call a bare minimum ramp because it's just wide enough for one wheelchair rider.
If anyone had been waiting outside the elevator, it would have been quite the pain though. And that was the last time I ever rode the New York subway.
For now.